Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boys in here, and welcome back to our newest Pokemon Gold and Silver Crystal Wi-Fi Bell. I would like to say thank you to everybody that's been liking my last video. I normally say this every once in a while, but it really means a lot. All the likes go around places, you know, gets this situation out there going. And I don't want to scratch it, but I think I'm one of the actual few right now that still does second generation. So that's a little bit of a unique thing. And I honestly love second generation. It's my favorite generation by far, especially with aesthetics. It's so simple but so memorable, and I'm probably never gonna really forget it. So here we have it, another battle against Drake. I would call this a rematch because that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna lead with Kadabria. He's gonna lead with Me Boom, which I actually doubt he's got. To be honest, that could just be a taunt. Go for the Thunder Wave on his incoming Magneton. Being part electric doesn't really make him immune because this is the old generation. And I'm just going for Fire Punch. I'm being a little bit too obvious. I guess Thunder Wave wasn't obvious, Psychic was more obvious, but Fire Punch is definitely a little bit more obvious. So basically just going for Fire Punch on his switch to Quillfish, you know, trying to go around places as he does go around places by switching out again, trying to further scout me on my moveset. So I've reviewed him 3 of my moves. I haven't reviewed the last one, but I'm pretty sure he already assumes what kind of move that is. In either way, it could be Recover, it could be Reflect. What else could this Pokemon have that could potentially be useful is still a question. But I'm definitely doubting, because I'm noticing 2 Pokemon being weak to ground, which is very good because Ursaring has Earthquake. That can be huge. By the way, this is a UU team, but I made a mistake. I used a Poliwrath that is NUBL, but I made a mistake with Ursaring because actually Ursaring is UUBL, so it's a BL Pokemon, and I've specifically said UU. That was a mistake on my behalf, Drake, man. I'm trying to find an excuse in using a Poliwrath that's NUBL to trying to you know, kind of like make a difference, but of course that's not an excuse. So it's completely my fault there. But I've actually also only noticed at the end of this battle. I'm checking out my team a little bit here to see what kind of Pokemon I can deal with Slowbro, because Slowbro is actually walling me. So he does make an exception with Venusaur Psych against a Kadabra. I haven't shown him my last move. I thought maybe he's not gonna play this game and he's gonna, you know, think I'm gonna switch out to something that is gonna take this a little bit better. But I was expecting a Water type move or something of that sort, and switching out to Bio. As he switches to Quillfish, as I switch out to Arcanine. I'm not too sure what he was expecting. Probably saw a Pokemon that can take on Slowbro really well, and Quillfish can take that Pokemon on. Electric would be a good idea. I don't know why Quillfish would be the case, but I'm not gonna overthink it. So I go for the Sunny Day here. I don't think he's gonna put up any water. He's not gonna put up with that game, so he's gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. That's okay, as long as he doesn't poison me. That's completely fine. Fire Blast does significant amount, but I'm actually kind of a bit skeptical whether or not another one is going to take him out, and I don't really want to risk it. Slowbro is still around. This Slowbro poses a threat. In order for me to have a chance at this game, I have to take that Slowbro down. I basically have to set up before that Slowbro comes in. So speaking of Slowbro and his shell, we shall switch out to, you see what I did there? We shall switch out to Vileplume, try and go for the Sludge Bomb just to get some damage in there, because I'm noticing that I have to dent this Pokemon in order to, even for a +2 Earthquake to be a chance to take this Pokemon down, because I don't think a +2 Earthquake is probably about, what, 40%? About 40% I would imagine, so I have to do some damage so I know I can potentially 2-shot him depending on what kind of moves I go for. Yeah, I do some damage, but sadly enough, he's going to be exchanged to Vileplume being taken down. Not a sight I want to be a part of, but it's a sight. It's a sight-a-sai, you know. It's exactly that. And speaking of sight-a-sai, he's going to go for Sword Dance. My sight is going to go for Sword Dance as he switches out to his Nidoqueen. Now, Nidoqueen could run, I think, Ancient Power. It could also run Rock Slide, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't want to stay in here because this is just too much. Now, of course, I can Baton Pass because I am faster than a Nidoqueen, without a doubt. I'm not risking anything with this. Switching out to something that can potentially take Thunderbolt, a Fire Blast, Ice Beam, you know, stuff that Nidoqueen can run. Nidoqueen is an excellent UU Pokemon because the arsenal of coverage in this Pokemon is insane. He does go for Fire Blast. Thinking about it, could probably get another Sword Dance up and then Baton Pass into this, but I haven't done that because I was still fearing the potential rock type move on his disposal. So Heisenberg is in here with +2. The bulk is real. Two of his Pokemon are paralyzed, like not paralyzed, but I think Slowbro. Pardon me. Slowbro is paralyzed, and another Pokemon is paralyzed, if I'm not mistaken. So two of his Pokemon are very slow. Venusaur coming in, and I'm noticing. Wait. So you got Venusaur. You may have Lead Seed, but by this point of the match, I haven't really thought about Lead Seed. He actually doesn't have it. He's got Sleep Powder, but I actually expect him to miss. He go for frustration, got a crit, and he did 0 damage. Because my Pokemon loves me too much. So I made a mistake. I should have put return on this. Completely my fault. Because I have nullified the damage. Not to mention that I fucked up. Because frustration with +2 would have probably done about 80%, I would imagine. And I would have been in a much bigger situation. Slowbro and Magneton. Magneton is paralyzed. I'm gonna Earthquake him. Slowbro is, frustration would do, if Pokemon hit me, would have still done a lot against Slowbro. Would probably two-shot him after +2. But, oh man, this definitely took me by surprise. My opponent was a little bit confused on why he did the actual 0 damage. 0 damage, can you believe that? I think it even said it missed. But, here's the thing, right? So I noticed he's got Sleep Powder, and that's completely fine, because Sleep Powder, I got Sleep Talk, but I thought he's gonna, I hoped he's gonna miss, and that's exactly what happened. And now I can show him I got Sleep Talk on the time he actually does hit, which he's not gonna see it coming, because I haven't risked it the first time. Go for frustration, sadly, because that's exactly what I got. It's out of my control, but it is still okay. I'm still okay. I got still Earthquake. And I haven't seen a flying type Pokemon in his arsenal, so things like Slowbro and Magneton are gonna be taken down. Venusaur is gonna be taken down, so that's pretty okay. I'm looking pretty shabby. Going for Earthquake here to see how much damage I do. I do about 55%, solid damage. Looks like a solid 2-shot, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the turn I'm gonna wake up. Luckily enough, he doesn't really have Lead Seed, because that would be a completely different story. He's got Razor Leaf, which, by the way, in the first generation always crits. It's an exceptional move, but in this one, I would expect like something like Sunny Day, Solar Beam, stuff like that. Razor Leaf is still based on luck big time, and I guess that's the best move that Venusaur can use regarding grass. I guess, thinking about it, it's probably better than Giga Drain because of PP and so forth. But Scyther comes in, and I'm like, oh my god, if I only did not. But even +2, I don't know if frustration can one-shot this, to be honest. Scyther is decently bulky, and yeah, Pokemon tend to rule supreme. But here's the thing, he also won't be able to one-shot me, depending, that is. But he does have something that would probably stop me from ruining his day, and you will see what I mean. So I switch out to my Arcanine, and I go for the Fire Blast on his Endure. So he reviews me, he's got Endure. And thought, does he get like a move, like a normal type 200 base move, or does he have a reversal 200 base move? I'm not too sure, but that would probably, definitely, I'm trying to bank him into thinking I have extreme speed. The mind games, but that would definitely take on my Ursaring without a doubt, and he would have won one-on-one. So that would have actually ended my my little potential sweep there. So I switch out to my Heisenberg, and he does review the reversal. Because he's got Magneton, I realized, you know what, I may actually need my Arcanine, and I got Crunch on it for Slowbro. So honestly, Ursaring with that Unstab, Belly Drum, knowing my frustration is fucked up, yeah, I wouldn't want to frustrate upon that, So basically, he's going for reversal. I thought maybe I can take one, but who am I kidding? That's a +2, 200 base reversal, taking me down without a problem. Poliwrath is just not gonna take it. Belly Drum, basically this team is made on Wild Plume and Kadabra, Thunder Wave, Paralyzed support with Belly Drum, Poliwrath, and Ursaring setting up and so forth, and just rule supreme. But sadly enough, it's not really coming down to that, because the big ones are gone. So I luckily am able to outspeed. He could have potentially run Hidden Power Rock, and that could have potentially even take down his speed. I don't know, maybe. But it could be a speed tie, and I was just lucky to actually pull that off. So this is pretty okay. He's got Slowbro, by the way. He's got Slowbro. I got Arcanine with that Crunch. I just want to get some damage. He's got that Magneton, right? So Nidoqueen, there's a lot of ground type weaknesses here, I'm noticing. That if I would just play my cards right, I would be in a much better situation. But you know what? Nidoqueen's tits are distracting me right now. And that's just a perfect excuse to say that what I did was right. Anyways, it definitely was. Kadabria coming in with body slam on me, definitely not something I was expecting. He does score a paralyzation, meaning that I'm completely at his disposal, completely destroyed. I don't know what to do anymore. Kadabra is paralyzed by the might of the Dino, and Dyna, I mean, and Earthquake is easily gonna ruin me. So I could have probably got a Psyche. It wouldn't one-shot it, but it would do some damage to where Scyther's wing attack would potentially have taken it out. But that's still banking on a buck here. So body slam 30% chance is a high chance still, you know. So anyways, Fire Blast making up for that a little bit, making up for it. While 85% is still a much higher chance to hit. Go for another Sword Dance because I'm noticing, hey, you know what? Maybe I can just try, you know, hope he's gonna miss again. Okay, +4. This is what I actually need if I want to go on against Slowbro and if I want to switch out into something else like Arcanine. But I actually noticed and I actually forgot. Wait, Crunch is actually special, right? So Baton passing this into Arcanine wouldn't really work, and Magneton would have still stopped me completely. So me setting up +4 was not necessary. It was just stupid, and I should have noticed this back then, but looking back, that is just my mistake. So yeah, body slam isn't doing that much. He did pull a detract on me. Tits are distracting my Scyther, but I'm like, Scyther, you just gotta lay low. You gotta lay low. You gotta close your eyes, you know, just gotta close your eyes, you know, be one with the spirit and ruin that Pokemon's day. Sadly enough, it burned me. The love burns, you know. Love simply burns, and Wing Attack isn't gonna take down that Pokemon. You know, it's the way of love. You know, you aren't supposed to destroy the one you love, right? So that's how that one works. Speaking of love and fire, we bring in the flame. Arca-1, I mean. Who am I kidding? This is not Arcanine. Why would I put an Arcanine in 9th place? Come on, it's number 1, clearly. Go for the Fire Blast here to ruin that Pokemon's day, because, you know, when you're speaking about love and somebody else comes in, he's gonna ruin that other person's day, you know. That's just how it is. So, Fire Blast, Arcanine, looking pretty good. I got Paralyzation here. Maybe potentially I could have actually take this Pokemon on 1-on-1 because his last Pokemon is Magneton, and I don't know if he can take a Fire Blast. So here we go. Let's go for the Crunch. Let's see how much damage we do. We sadly don't get a Paralyzation, but we will survive this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the mic of Arcana, Arca-1. That's a tongue twister, by the way. Holy hell, Arca-1, oh. I'm trying to pronounce it 3 times. But what's up, bro? It's just really walling me right now. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I still have a chance if I can just get a 2-shot with this Crunch. And then Fire Blast the Magneton, which I will speed. It looks like a 2-shot. Come on, Paralysis. No, it's not gonna happen. But you know what? It's better. We don't want the game to be based on Paralyze or Hex. So that's how that one went, guys. It was a great match, Drake, man. My mistake on BL, you Ursaring using it. My mistake on using Frustrating, it was completely my fault, but you would have actually stopped me from making destruction upon your team, to be honest, looking at what you still had with that Reversal Endure Scyther. I may have potentially avoided it, because Endure is pretty obvious, but at the same time, you can't really avoid something that is still gonna work if, you know, they're using it against you. So that was a great match, Drake. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I did. I promise I'm not gonna make a mistake like this again with Frustration. This was blatantly obvious. What I did was completely my fault, and but the game was fun. It was fun. It was all over the place. It was crazy. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I did. So give a like if you did enjoy it. Share it with friends. You know, help me out. Spread the awareness of this generation. And I see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.